It's been a great pleasure being in Seoul again and working together with the wonderful musicians of the Seoul Philharmonic Orchestra and Maestro Jaap van Zweden. And I invite every one of you to join us in the concert. Well, I can say Elgar Cello Concerto is really one of the masterpieces of our repertoire, of the cello repertoire, but also in general, if you look at the vast variety of concerts and concertos, this is really the one of the most personal statements in music history, I would say, because it's been written by Elgar after the First World War in 1919. So it's like 100 years back. Elgar was at the time looking back at the Romantic era that for him, he felt that this was an era that is going to end, and he was very bitter and very melancholic about it, and very sad in a way. And this is what is expressed in this concerto very much. That kind of end of life, looking back at the personal life of Elgar, but also at the time and the history of the time, and this is all, included in this one piece. So it's very much a very intense and very personal, very dramatic work that is not easy to bring to life. Actually, it takes years and years of playing it, thinking about it, rethinking it, reflecting on it, reading more about the history, and so to get to really to the core of what Elgar wanted to express. So I'm now playing it for almost 30 years, a long time, and each time it's a wonderful challenge to get into this kind of emotional world that Elgar created. So I'm really looking forward to it, to share it with the Korean audience, really looking forward. Well, already the opening is quite something that, gives an incredible introduction to the piece, because Elgar puts these massive chords in the beginning that the cello introduces this piece that you can feel immediately. There's a sense of drama there, and you're drawn into the piece right away. So that is the introduction. And then Elgar finds his way through darkness. To a more hopeful state of mind, and this leads into the first theme, and which is taken on by the violas. And this is something that actually Elgar was quite proud of and wanted to be remembered of this theme, because he personally had an operation at the time, and he came out of the hospital with this theme in mind. This year. And this theme somehow throughout the first movement is being taken by all instruments of the orchestra. There's a wonderful give and take kind of interaction and communication between the instruments. And the second movement is very virtuosic, very different, big contrast. It starts with just mentioning the first theme. and in different sequences. And when it starts, the Allegro, then it's getting very fast and almost Mendelssohn-like lightness. So you can say it's almost like a big, very extroverted dance that is also spinning over the movement. So, but with very delicate orchestration, you have to be super aware of what's happening in the orchestra, what's happening in the solo part. So it's really that kind of playfulness that is also in that concerto. Well, it's you can talk an hour about this concerto, and then third movement is again very introspective, very melancholic. That you can feel that kind of inner grief by Elgar, and then fourth movement is everything together. It's like a rustic dance. In the opening theme, this. And coming together, you know, with the solo cello and the group of cellos playing that together, which is a great moment. It's like really the group of elephants is really marching on. It's amazing. So that. All the orchestra is joining then the cello group, creating that kind of theme on a symphonic scale. So we are again a big symphonic world again. And the end is remembering the third movement, also a little bit of the first, and reflecting, so to speak, reflecting on life. And so this is getting really, really personal, emotional, dramatic, and so everything comes together. And to sum it up, it's a reminiscence and another memory of the first movement at the very end, where you heard the chords in the beginning and the chords also come at the end again. So here. So that comes again in the end, and it's getting more dramatic. This is played with all the instruments together, and yeah, it's like a super energetic and dramatic ending. And the concerto is just overwhelming each time. It's a big adventure. So I'm really looking forward to sharing Elgar's wonderful cello concerto with you. So I'm very much looking forward to meeting you at the concert, and see you there.